I'd like to welcome all of you. We have one item on the agenda, as you know, and it is the Hilton Revitalization Project.
We have Frank Fenton, who is not in good enough health to even be on the council, but who is being...
That's not
okay.
appropriate.
No, you know what?
That's not appropriate.
That is appropriate.
That is not
a material...
appropriate.
No, I'm sorry, I disagree. I do have the right to speak, don't I?
You have the right to speak. You do not have the right to be offensive. I have the right to
I do have the right to be
question.
offensive. I do have the right to say something that you feel is offensive. Many of us feel that Frank Fenton is not in good enough health to be on the council. You can boo, you should bring it on. Let's
Darian,
just get it all over with.
go on to your next subject, okay? Please, out of respect for all of us and out of respect for everyone in this room and this council as a whole, don't embarrass yourself anymore. Go on to the next point, please.
I'm not embarrassing myself, and I'm going to finish my point.
What happened to the clock?
I'm going to finish my point, and I'd like you to deduct the time that I've been interrupted. Mr. Fenton is being propped up by relatives and friends, including... That's okay.
Okay.
Bring it on. Because
Marianne,
I am flattered.
I tell you
if
what.
I'm getting booed by this group, I am flattered. And I
Okay.
am almost finished, and I want my right to speak. I have another sentence, and I want my right to speak.
Finish your last sentence. Go ahead.
His wife is a lobbyist and very pro-developer, and she is behind a lot of how he votes. My next point, then we have Linda Briskman, who left the room. It's just as well. She doesn't really care what the residents think anyway, and she is...
Thank you very much.
Time is up.
That's okay. No, I'm going to finish because you interrupted me.
No.
I'm going to finish and say that Mr. Delshad has never answered about whether his family ever received anything of value from the Hilton.
Darian.
His children had weddings there. We don't know what kind of discounts they got, whether they were comped, and he should have answered that or recused himself.
Darian,
I don't care if you disagree with me. I had a right to speak. You were very rude, and you interrupted me, and you should be ashamed of yourself. Asking the three people who voted for this project.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I had reported that to everyone and to you, and you are, again, don't come back.
No.
Your time is up.
No.
It's my turn to
Byron.
talk. Go sit down.
Byron, turn that off. Okay.
My wife is not a lobbyist. She's never been a lobbyist. I had her fill out the lobbying forms when she took the job to do public outreach for the montage.
As you notice, Mr. Fenton is as sharp as a tack. Answered your question. He is not sick. He has a problem with voice, and that was very, very unkind for you to blemish his health and his reputation. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Thank you.
I've been on this city council for 8 years, just about, and I have always enjoyed a spirited discussion of give and take and pro and con. But the level that has been expressed lately, the organized opposition, the personal attacks, are beyond anything that I have ever witnessed, and I think that there isn't a one of us up here tonight who can't say that they were ashamed and embarrassed, and how sad that there was a camera watching the whole time. What a terrible reflection on our city. Cities everywhere are having trouble with bloggers who have turned council meetings into their own personal venue for expression and for exposure.
This room, there are diverse opinions. There are no right answers, no wrong answers. They are just different answers.
This isn't a ball game, and we're not serving peanuts.
Booing and clapping hand is a form of free speech. You cannot shut them up. But discussions of intimidation of somebody's health and their position and affecting them and ruining somebody's bad name, even though it's free speech, is damn right. It's unkind, uncalled for, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Darian Bujoy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
All right.
and it comes in as a red line drawing as I sit down at this table. So from now on, I am going to say that in the future, let it be known, if you bring in something at the last minute, I will rip it up in front of you and not take it. Yet he said, Councilmember Delshad said at the last meeting, we should disregard what they have to say and leave it to the professionals. Our law
I
work.
did not say that.
You better check the tape. That's
Yeah.
what you did say.
Okay. You can read your speeches that's been written for you. But
You know what,
Wait,
Jimmy?
wait,
I
wait.
don't interrupt you.
Wait, please.
Don't interrupt
Please,
me.
please, everybody,
Okay.
hold on.
Sorry.
This meeting is going to be,
Sorry.
Councilmember Delshad, they are our community and our constituency.
Thank you for clarifying it.
You know, it's funny, you always have to get in the last word, don't you, Jimmy, even though it's my time.
all right,
Fine.
let's
Let's go on.
stay on-
Okay, I'm
stay
going
on
to
track.
continue on.
Thank you.
speech. Let's go on.
Jimmy, knock it off.
Okay.
I've heard enough from you.
All right,
I knew somebody would try and throw cold water on me, but I didn't expect it that way. A red line version and a new version and a new development agreement and something new sitting on my desk.
We heard
And-
that.
wait.
Well, wait a minute, Jimmy.
Jimmy,
You know what? If you interrupt me one more time.
wait. Jimmy, we are here all night. So just please, all right, I'm just kidding.
But what I'm saying is, show me the whole thing. You can everyone says Jimmy, you know what? I don't talk while you're speaking, and I listen.
Question.
You know what? During my installation, this group has been the rudest group
Okay,
I have ever
okay.
dealt with.
Wait.
So knock
please,
it off.
Everybody, please, let's have no more talking. Nancy, finish your comments.
Well, I'd like
Please,
to.
Thank
One
you.
of us has our own ability to comprehend the material. I am perfectly respectful of the fact, and I believe that Mrs. Krasny is having difficulty, but I don't want the public at large to think that the others are. I have worked with 7 council members, and I have not yet found one that has had as much difficulty following along. I know you've said on many occasions you never expected to win, but you did win, and you've had the job for over a year. This is what the job is. It may not please you. Things move quickly, and you have to be able to keep up. And anyone who has difficulty understanding can get all the tutoring that they need if they make themselves available.
Okay.
I respond?
Do you have a lot to respond? Because
No.
I'm trying to stick to the topic.
No. I have no trouble understanding, and I read perfectly well. But when I get this much material in
Okay.
a short period of time, don't.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Come on,
You-
Nancy,
no,
please.
No, I'm sorry. When Linda says no other person's ever had difficulty, well, maybe they haven't been honest or they haven't read it. And that was previously proposed. Please don't talk while I'm speaking. I've had enough of that.
Talking to you, just continue.
All right, go
No,
ahead.
you stop it over there.
Okay.
That's not appropriate. I don't do it to you. I think you're terrific, but I wouldn't leave my life support system in your hands as to whether you're going to pull the plug and let me live or die.
Mr. Allergen, would you be willing to accept that we continue this until May 6th, next Tuesday, so that we can keep this process absolutely clean and professional and complete the way I think you would probably want us to? It's a yes or no.
No.
That's what I thought. Okay.
I'd like to add, I'm glad that everybody knew how I was going to vote because I didn't.
With that, we will continue this meeting until Tuesday, May 6th at 7 o'clock.
Wait.